This is Josiah Plays Card Hunter. Here we go to the Kobold encampment. Venture forth. Kobold encampment. Following the trail of footsteps and dropped plunder, you find the Kobold raiders camped in the woods, a league from Omelette. How the fuck far is a league, seriously? Now is the time, while they are squabbling over their loot, to strike back, destroy the Kobold encampment, and safeguard the village. An exciting introductory battle for levels 1 to 2. Kobold encampment. You pursue the kobolds into the treacherous hills surrounding Omelette. Before long, a musty stench alerts you to the presence of the remaining kobolds. It seems they are gathering their ill-gotten possessions and making preparations to flee. It is up to you to stop them from warning the main camp. It's up to me to stop them. Okay. Let's do this. Modify party. What does that do? Oh, I could like equip different items or something if I had them. Okay. Onward. Battle. I love how there's like no loading screens. Everything just happens right away. Jeepers. This time, did you say Jeepers? The same guy that said Wowzers earlier. Brought to you by Wowzers guy is now Jeepers. This time you're outnumbered 3 to 1. Not to worry, I have a few hints that will help you out. Enemies have to halt when they move next to you, so move to the yellow square to stop them surrounding you. I see. If I move here, see they can't move through this terrain, blocked, can't enter. If I move here, one's got to move there, one's got to move there, and the other one won't be able to get past and attack me. Very clever, very sneaky. So let's dash. Yeah, that one's just stuck back there. These shield-carrying kobolds have block cards. Use your weakest attacks first to draw them out. Ah, that's right. Because a block card, it goes away after you've used it. And it automatically triggers off the first attack. It's a dumb defense, as we might call it in some circles, as rather than a smart defense. You can't choose when to use it. So if you use your crappy attack, like Weak Strike, you can get them to waste their block on that, and then you can hit them with your better stuff. Very clever. Weak Strike. On Hometown, right here. Weak block. But he failed to block, but he's still going to lose the card. Then he gets to attack me, but this guy doesn't yet. So I can't move again, or I might try to pull some shenanigans, but all I can do now is beat this guy's ass. What's he got? 4 health left? I can take care of that 4 health for you, sir. Oh, he had another block! Damn! I didn't expect him to have 2 blocks. He outplayed me right there. Motherfucker. Block that. Wait, he's still alive? Shit. If I'd used my second weakest attack on him first, he would have blocked that, and then I could have hit him with the 4 attack and he'd be dead. But I thought the 4 attack was going to kill him, and I could have used the 3 attack against him. My bad. I have to end round because I have no more actions. Man, Katie's getting her ass beat. She's only got 6 health left. No healing potions or anything. Chop! I can hit them both. Oh, but they can block it, probably. Now, what if I dashed? They probably... Oh, it says, when you see new cards, remember to right-click on them and see what special abilities they have. Yeah, I know. Chop. I get it. They're going to be able to move, so there's no sense in me moving anywhere from where I am right now. Let's just chop some fools. Alright. One of them's down. One of them's got 1 health left. Now, I could gamble that they don't have... It won't matter, though. It won't matter. Let me just kill this guy. Actually, no. Maybe it would have mattered if I had moved here first, then killed him. That guy might not have been able to get me at all this round. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that he'd be dead. Well, I'm just gonna move right here, so that if he goes first in the next round, he'll have to spend his first action moving towards me, and then I'll get to attack first. Which might not matter at all, but it might. Here he comes. He's got 6 health. I cannot kill him in one attack. So let's just simple strike, maybe draw out the block if he's got one. Yeah, but he failed. Oh, that's it? He doesn't have any actions? All he's got left is a block. He can't swing at me. Oh, that's hilarious. Prepare to get chopped to death, sir. Katie wins. 3-on-1. She took care of it. Alright. Aftermath. Having dispatched the raiding party, you overturn their camp and liberate what items they had. Searching the area reveals a cave mouth and a crude earthen tunnel leading into the darkness under the hills. Is this where the kobolds have come from? Only further adventures will tell. Loving the old school art. Oh, level up! Woohoo! Huzzah! Katie leveled up and has more health. Katie also unlocked a new shield slot. Shields give you blocks and the defensive cards. Oh, finally a shield slot. So bare arms give you unreliable block cards. Block any, but you have to roll a 6 to pull it off. You block like a dog, but remember that every dog has its day. Yeah, that's a shitty card. But I can get a shield and put it in there, and it'll be awesome. Alright, let's see what I got for loot. Oh, so much loot! Whoa, a rare item, the Kobold Killer. That should come in handy. Pickled herring, so again, that's another loot item. What do we have here? A shiny earring, uncommon treasure, so that's for sale also. And the Kobold Killer. Rare weapon, gives me controlled overswing. Discard your oldest card when you play this, but it does 10 damage. Wow. Couple regular bludgeons and simple strikes and a weak strike. So, that is definitely better than the blunt sword. So we're going to replace the blunt sword with the Kobold Killer, which changes our deck. And we could probably sell this sword here. I'm surprised I didn't get a shield since I got a new shield slot. But hey, what can you do? Huh. You know, you really should head to the armory to get yourself a shield. I hear there are new heroes waiting at the tavern too. Alright, now I can scroll the map. This is about as far as I got. When I played to test this out, I did all this and I went to the armory and the Orc's Head Tavern and I looked at the stuff there, and that's it. That's as far as I tested the game. So I'm pretty much on to new content. But look at it, look at the hugeness of this map, right? So you see the adventures are starting to open up on this little section we're on, right? And that's really cool. That looks awesome down there. Look, but you can see as you scroll around, you can totally see the fold marks, as though this was like a paper map. But look how fucking huge this map is. Ready to be filled with adventures. I mean, it's really big. So that's pretty cool. Got a crazy creature in the sea there. The blowing wind. It's a djinni. A djinn. Okay. So let's go to the armory first. No. Let's go to the Orc's Head Tavern and get a second companion first, and then we'll go to the armory and do some shopping. Yay! Recruit one of these crafty wizards for your party. I can get a human wizard. Human wizards manipulate and damage from afar. They have a good balance of mobility and toughness, and at higher levels get access to the human tactical planning skills. Guy kind of looks pretty Gandalf-like there. Same kind of deal, 10 health, movement speed of 3, whereas the elf has 8 health and the dwarf has 12, but they have 4 and 2 movement speeds respectively. Kind of like the warriors, but they'll also get different skills later with their racial deck or whatever. Elf Wizard. Elven wizards are renowned for their ability to annoy by casting spells from afar. Their natural mobility lets them dance out of danger more often than not. At higher levels, their elven skills accentuate this mobility even further. Or a Dwarf Wizard. He looks pretty serious. Dwarven wizards usually come out best in a ranged fight due to their high health. However, they may have trouble staying out of melee range due to their slow movement. At higher levels, they can resist magic and shrug off damage. So basically, tanky, mobile, or middle of the road and like tactical or whatever. I'm going with another elf. I'm going with an elf wizard. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. My next character might not be an elf. We'll see. I might go for a whole party of elves. We'll see what happens. Now I have to come up with another name. Let's see. What do I want to name my elf wizard? How about we take a page out of our old Pillars of Eternity playthrough and our original character and name her Seraphina.
Yeah!
Seraphina joins your party. Wizards are long-range attackers and can develop powerful magic, but they're fragile fighters.
Adventurers!
Let's pursue the kobolds, return to the map, and follow the tunnels into darkness, if you dare. Tunnels into darkness. Level 1 adventure. These say exhausted resets daily. So you can play these missions over and over, but once a day, I guess. If I click on this, it says I can venture forth. It says replay adventure. You have exhausted this adventure, but you can replay it for diminished rewards. It will reset tomorrow. Oh, so I could replay it, but I wouldn't get as good a stuff or whatever. Well, let's not do that. Let's go to the armory. All they have is a shield, apparently. Let me sell some stuff. Sell. You can't sell usable items now, only treasure. Later in the campaign, you'll be able to sell usable items. Okay, so I can't sell the sword, but I can sell this. I have 49 gold now. Is this seriously all the items? Yeah, it is. Well, here's a shield. Rusty shield. Has weak block, 3 or higher. Blocks any with damage 4 or less. There's a limit to how much force can be absorbed by wood and steel before bone and meat feel the effects. Padric the Impious. And it has 2 flimsy block cards. Block any with damage 2 or less. That's a shitty block. Blocking is all in the timing. Although with arms like that, it might be time to run. Elsic Songsword. Okay. Well, I'll take it nonetheless. Better than nothing. And we're ready to rock. Ready to rock. We got Kobold Killer. We got a Woodsman's Axe, a Rusty Shield, and some Adventuring Boots. What's she got? She's got an Arcane item slot, which is empty, but it still gives her Zap. Elements are the concern of mortals. Pure energy is the instrument of the divine. Leanne of Burn Tree Vale does 4 damage at a range of 2. Little Zap. Well, it's better than no Zap. Help and Half Staff, 3 damage at a range of 2. And Little Zap again. She's also got her boots, which are exactly the same boots that Katie has, so the same 3 cards. And she's got her Beginner's Staff, which gives her Spark. Hard to block 2. I don't have time to explain to you what conductive means, but worry not. You will find out for yourself in a moment. Adds the lonely. 2 damage, but a high range. Then a zap and a little zap, and two melee strikes, which hopefully she will never use. Okay. Seraphina and Katie, they're ready to go. I can't buy anything else, can't sell anything else. So, let's roll on. So I could repeat one of the old adventures for lesser rewards, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go straight to Tunnels into Darkness.
Yeah!
Melvin was right. It is cool building your own party this way, don't you think? Well, it'd be cool if I had my whole 3 people. But no, this is fine. Alright. Tunnels into darkness. In the hillside, a crude tunnel leads into the darkness. From this ominous portal, the kobolds sallied forth to terrorize the farmers. Now you must turn the tables and bring fire and the sword to the raiders themselves as you venture down the tunnels into darkness. Setting introductory battle for levels 1 to 2.
Ambush!
Uh-oh, looks like the kobolds are ready for you. Ambush! Tunnel intersection. You light your torch and head into the kobold's tunnel. The passageway leads down and then runs straight for many miles before reaching a 3-way intersection. While you ponder which way to go, a crude horn sounds and a mighty kobold hero emerges to confront you. Uh-oh, kobold hero sounds serious. Begin battle. Cool, I like the tunnels.
Uh-oh.
Your wizard has long-range attacks but needs line of sight to the target. Don't worry, I'll explain. Line of sight means that you have an unblocked line from the center of your square to the targets.
Huh.
Your wizard has sight from here to here as the line doesn't cross any blocking squares. Right, line of sight goes from the center of this square to the center of that one, not crossing any blocking squares.
Oh.
But not from here to here, as one blocking square is crossed by the line. Okay, I see how they're counting line of sight. Your turn to play. You don't determine line of sight from a corner of your square, as you would in, like, 4th edition D&D, say. You determine it from the center of your square. Okay, that's why she couldn't cast around that pillar, for example. So this guy's in the middle of us. His name is Krung. How you doing, Krung? He's a kobold warrior. He's 14 health. He has a lot of cards. He probably has some blocking and armor and everything else. So let's go ahead. I mean, I could spark him. She could move away so that he doesn't come kick her ass. She could move up on him and hope that he turns around and fights her instead of the weak caster. Or I could... I'm just gonna move up on him. Engage him. Alright, so he attacks back. He's not trying to, like, get away and come attack the wizard. He's just gonna attack the first person that rolls up on him. This kobold hero has a lot of blocks. It can't block if you attack from behind, though. Oh, really? You can only block from the front. It doesn't say that on the cards. That's interesting. These squares are in front of the flashing kobold. I noticed these ones directly to the side count as front. So you have to be behind to be behind. I guess that just makes sense, doesn't it? Words have meanings. You learn something new here on Josiah's stream every day. These squares are behind it.
Yeah!
So this game has facing, for sure. That's also interesting to know. If you get one hero on either side of the kobold, you can keep attacking from behind. Right? I get it. Flanking is a thing in this. Cool. Alright, so she could attack her from the front right now and get blocked probably, or she could zap him from behind and he won't be able to block it. So let's shoot a spark over there. That's hard to block too anyway. Seraphina shoots sparks at Krung. Then he turned around, but then he turned back around to attack Katie. Well, let's move up a little bit. I kind of have to in order to. Oh. Apparently Krung is done for the round. Well, let's light this fucker up. Zap! Then he turns to face me. Chop! Then he turns to face... Oh, this is awesome. Little zap. see ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya. That was easy enough, with the getting him to turn around each time to hit him in the back and avoid his blocks. That's awesome. Good to know.
Ugh.
For enemies with shields. That was alright, I guess. I doubt you'll get much further, though. This game isn't dumbed down for the masses. Nice. He's one of those guys. Aftermath. The tunnel finally emerges high above the floor of White Skull Canyon. So this is where the kobold lair is. You will return with allies to finally stamp out these monsters and liberate the treasure they have stolen from the surrounding villages. Dun dun dun. Collect loot. We get some XP, nobody levels up. And we get some loot. Ooh, 2 rare items. Alright, so first thing we got was some hide-bound boots. They give you 2 walks and a reliable hide armor. As opposed to walk, simple strike, and reliable hide armor. I think for her, because I don't want her meleeing anyway, these boots would be better. More mobility, less meleeing. Okay, what else do we have? We have Orzo's Excellent Wand. Gives you telekinesis. It's a slide 2, move target character 2, and a teleport with a range of 4. So that's like the teleport other that the other character had, but not quite as good. Telekinesis. Words are hard. Let me drink some water. Telekinesis is the first step to true teleportation. Big zap! Look at that art. That is a very big zap indeed. In truth, more mayhem is wrought by the sound and bright flash of this technique than its power. Yet its effectiveness cannot be disputed. It's kind of hard to read that font. Engine of old. And a little zap. Alright, so that wand is an arcane item, which she can place here in this empty arcane item slot. Boop. And I got another weapon, another sword. So it says not usable by this class. So Katie could use this. It's a golem cleaver. It has 3 times penetrating cut. Every suit of armor has a weak point. I just spotted yours. That's nice. Penetrating does 3 damage. That's pretty good. 2 times stab. That's wound number 9. Let's see how long I can keep you alive. Scar and Elkinford. Does 3 damage, but it has a range of 2. So that's a reach attack. And an able bludgeon. If you're going to carry a big stick, you may as well swing it really, really hard. Thraxar the Slaughterer. Just a straight up 5 damage attack. So the question is, do I want to replace one of these with Golem Cleaver? I don't really want to replace the Woodsman's Axe, because then I'd lose my chops, which are my nice AoEs. Kobold Killer. The only thing I'd lose here that I care about is Controlled Over Swing, which is really cool because it does a ton of damage. But you've got to discard a card when you play it, so you'd be maybe getting rid of your armor or something. The rest of these cards kind of all suck compared to the ones on this. So I'm gonna ditch Kobold Killer and use Golem Cleaver instead, and I'm gonna keep the Woodsman's Axe. Alright. Decisions made.
Huh.
Ooh. Don't forget to check the armory for new stuff before we wrap up this module. Oh, there's White Skull Canyon. Can I get a new person? Aside from the must and the dust, the tavern is uninhabited. Okay. Oh, I can scroll this all around like crazy. Cannot get a new person yet. Restocks daily, it says on the shop. If you're searching for a particular type of item, just click that slot on your character sheet. Holy crap, look at all these things now. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at all this stuff that's for sale. This is ridic. Ridic, I say. A lot of it's really cheap, only costs 5 and 10, 15, but a lot of it's also really expensive. So I could buy some stuff here. Okay, it says to click on this slot to see the items. So let's start with boots. Ooh, those are all the boots for sale. So these are really expensive. These are pretty darn expensive. It says expensive, level above your renown. Oh, I see. Those are level 6 boots, and my renown is only 1. So maybe we want to stick to only shopping for things Level 3. Level 1. Do we want any boots? There's some tough fencer's boots. Give you rusty armor, which is 4 and 3, and a lunging hack. Step 1. When you play this card immediately, you move 1, and then a small damage attack. Leather boots give you weakened armor, which is a roll 4 armor 2 keep, which is kind of nice. Shuffle, though, sucks. It's a move of 1. Hidebound boots are just like those ones I just found. Venturing boots are just like the ones we actually have. Thin-soled boots give you a run, which gives 3, and a walk and a shuffle. Those aren't that good. Hunting boots give you hide armor, simple strike, and a run. Alright, so those are a plain upgrade from adventuring boots. Same 2 cards and a better card than this card. And those cost how much? 10? Maybe I'll wait till that price comes down. Don't want to spend all my money right now. Let's look at shields. Because my shield that I have is not very good. Expensive shields. Alright, let's look at these cheap shields. There's a battered shield, which gives you weak block, flimsy block, unreliable block. Weak, flimsy. So that's worse than my current shield. And there's a chipped shield. Weak on... Oh, that's even worse. Or a dull buckler. Missile block. Blocks magic and projectile with the 3 or better. No. All 3 of these kind of suck. I'm sticking with my shield. Let's look at weapons. Oh boy, there's a lot of weapons. Woodsman's axe is just like the one I have. Plain dagger gives you some penetrating cuts, some simple strikes. A hatchet, chop, weak chop, simple strike. That's not very good. That's like a worse version of the... A fool's maul gives you simple bashes. Those do a pushback. Dropped guard and fright, which are crappy traits that actually do bad things to you. So I don't like that weapon. A curved sword gives you a strong stab. Oh, that's really nice. 6 damage and a range of 2. A shifty stab, which lets you move a square. Range of 2 with 2 damage. That's pretty nice. A regular stab, a penetrating cut. These are all good cards, but then it starts getting bad over here. Backbiting strike. You do 3 damage to yourself with it. And fumble, you gotta discard a card. Yeah, I don't trust that sword. And then you get into more expensive stuff that I'm not even gonna look at right now. Okay, what about... So we've looked at boots. Let's look at arcane items. What's she got? She's got telekinesis, big zap, little zaps. There's a zapping headband, big zap, penetrating zaps. Pewter pendant, which gives you emerald spray, which is an AoE. Cone, does burning, or maze. Place target on a random square within 2 squares, so it's facing random. That's kind of cool. Couple force bolts and a zap. Couple penetrating zaps and a zap. Couple ember sprays and a fire spray, which looks like it's just a better version of an ember spray. More burning damage. And then we get into expensive stuff. So I think I'll stick with her Orzo's Excellent Wand. But what about staves? Because this staff isn't that great. It got simple strikes and shit on it at the games. There's a violet staff, which gives a short spark. 4, 3, and hard to block 2. That's pretty nice. Couple penetrating, a zap, a little, and a simple bash, which does more damage and a pushback. That's a nice staff. That's clearly an upgrade. Spark, zap, little. Unwieldy staff, which gives you some terrible cards, and a sorcerer's bolt, and a powerful spark. Doesn't look that powerful to me, really. 6 damage. Relentless staff, penetrating, long spur. Whoa, 10 range, but it doesn't do much. Force bolts. That's a pretty cool staff too. This one has a lot of ember sprays on it and a lot of melee. I'm good. That's a get up close on him staff. Citrine staff has some penetrating and some fire sprays. Beginner staff is the one she has. And then more expensive ones. Okay, I kind of like this violet staff quite a bit, actually. I think I'm going to take this. It's only 5. I think I like it better than what she's got. Spark, zap, little zap, little zap. Short spark. Penetrating zaps. Zap, little zap. Yeah, I'm buying this. And she will wield it. Alright, that's all. That's all the shopping we're going to do right now, because we've looked at all the item slots that we have. And everything that's available for sale at our level of renown is either worse than what we've got, or this one, in one case, I actually bought it. Level 2 common staff. Alright, let's go. Shopping complete. Okay. Let us go to White Skull Canyon, I guess. Seems to be the way forward. After battling under the ground itself, you have emerged into the desolate White Skull Canyon. It is here that the kobolds have gathered under the leadership of their sinister high priest. Put them to the sword and end their depredations for once and for all. Sinister high priest sensors. Oh, this one's got 2 battles, not just 1. Levels 1 to 2. So it's like the dragon adventure in the beginning. We have to fight 2 fights back to back to complete this one. White Skull Gates. Returning to White Skull Canyon, you follow the winding dry riverbed until you come to a high wooden wall. Suddenly, the gates are thrown open. Kobold warriors rush forward, egged on by their high priest, Igabig. Uh-oh, not Igabig. Dun-da-da. Okay, what do we got here? 2 kobold warriors. These are the guys with shields. And Igabig, who has only 6 health. That's not very impressive. And he's a kobold priest, so he probably has some healing and that kind of nonsense. Alright. Well, let's see what we want to do here. What did I get? I pulled Reliable Hide for my caster. An extra walk, and she only got 1 spell, and it's a spell with a shitty range of 2. So she's not doing anything right. She's not exactly going to nuke Igabig from afar or anything. Oh, she's got some good cards, though. A Penetrating Cut and 2 Stabs, which are a nice range 2 attack. But, of course, if she's attacking these guys, they're going to block. I feel like making love. No, that's not what I feel like. I feel like I should just move her forward and see what happens. I'm gonna move her to right here. For now. Alright, they roll up on me. Man, I wish I had a chop right about now. Let's see if we can put some work in. I guess we'll just start with the stabbing, even though they're going to be blocking probably. Katie stabs Git. Weak block, he made the block. Blast. Igabig shoots Katie with an arcane blast. When a zap won't reach, just stretch out the energy. 6 range, but only 2 damage. Not concerned. Okay. Let's see if we can waste another block and or kill this guy. Or at least hurt him. Oh, inspiration. He just gave somebody a card. Like our other priest was able to do. Wow. It's penetrating cut some fools. Sharply cuts Git. Alright, good. We took one of them out. Weak strike. Katie's already down to 9 health. Now we can zap. There are no valid targets. Oh, she's got to move first, apparently. I don't like the thought of her being up in the mix a whole bunch. Mix.
Yeah.
Healing Blessing. Attached to target. At the start of each round, heal 3. Duration 3. Wow, that's an amazing card. Position heal thyself. Or others. It makes no difference to me. Cardinal Axamander III. Cast it on himself, though. Not on his buddy. Okay. Cards with duration attached to the target and hang around for that many rounds. At the start of each round, an attached card might do something. In this case, healing. Huh. Oh, I see. I can actually see the card on him, and when I mouse over him, the card pops up like, oh, hey, he's got that on him. Alright. Let's zap this fool. Just gave him another card. That's rude. So now I could dash, but I don't want to be there. Actually, she's more tanky than the fighter right now. Kitty has 9 health, she has 8, but she actually has some armor at the moment. Fuck it, move up. He moves away, and I guess they're probably done. I mean, I know we're done. We don't have anything else we can do. New round. I cannot tell you how much I like this game. Everything about it, style-wise, and just the way it plays out, the way the rules work and everything, it's really... I really like it. Even though you don't use random card draws for abilities in D&D, it still feels like playing D&D. Okay. Feels like 4th edition a lot. Ooh, 2 chops. Now that there's no longer 2 people to hit, of course, now she gets 2 chops. Short spark and a little zap. Alright, how much health has this guy got? 2? Let's see if we can, see if we can just chop him. Cool, he didn't have a block apparently. Alright. Katie gets blasted on. Let's move up. Let's move into nuking this fool position. Damn, he just moved. Oh! That was smart. Wow, he just screwed her over. Where he was before, she could have hit him with both of these. But by moving like that, that corner now protects him from both her spells, and she can't move again. Oh, I just took pipe right there. Of course, now that she needs the reach, she no longer has the reach. And when she needed the hitting 2 people, she didn't have that. Now she has the hitting 2 people, but she didn't have the reach. That's how it is with random draws. You just get screwed sometimes. We have 3 attack cards, and we can't play any of them. That is sadness.
Ah.
If you have more than 2 cards at the end of a round, you have to discard down to 2. Oh, really? Oh, I have to discard one of these. We'll discard the armor. I don't know why it makes you discard. Look how many cards you actually get. You get a ton of cards. Simple bash, seriously. She's got a flimsy block, a weak chop, a dash, a regular chop. Alright, let's just move. Here. Bash, son. Hits him for 4 and knocks him back. Then he moves forward. He had to waste his turn doing that. Haha. Let's take him out with short spark. Shoots Iggabig with a short spark. Goodbye, Iggabig. Victory! But we're not done. I have to do another battle now to complete this adventure. Aftermath. Victorious, you search the bodies. While your back is turned, Iggabig's feigned death enchantment dissipates, and the shifty little kobold priest slips away deeper into the lair. After him. Oh, that tricksy boss. He got away. Okay. We gotta fight him again. XP? No, we don't get XP, I guess, until the end of the adventure. Uncommon boots and some pickled herring, which I'm not super thrilled about. Alright, let's see what the rotting leather boots entail. They give you a run card and 2 weakened armors. Weakened armor. Yes, there are better suits out there, but not at this price. Scoon moss toes. Gives you armor 2. It's a keep, and it's a 4 or higher, so that's not bad, except this armor doesn't prevent damage from attacks behind you. So it's not great. But it does give you a run. And some armor, which is probably good for Katie. I think Katie will use those. I think she'll use them. Number 2, the Shaman's Hut. Pursuing the kobold priest, you corner him in his stinking hut. Now it is time for the final showdown with these murderous bandits. It's the final showdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's the final showdown. Alright, let's do this. Just saying. Interesting looking map. Oh, difficult terrain. This map has difficult terrain in it. You must stop moving when you enter difficult terrain. I see. That's what all that debris and crap is. Huh. Difficult terrain doesn't block line of sight like blocked terrain does. Okay, so the actual walls and pillars block line of sight. Difficult terrain just makes it hard to move through there. You'll have an easier time if you kill the shaman before his minions can get past the difficult terrain. Oh, I see. Each of these guys have difficult terrain between them and us, so it's going to take them multiple turns of moving to get through there. Whereas he's just a clean shot. We can just go in there and ace him real quick. Feeling it. Stab, a chop, a zap, a little zap, a moderate zap, a zap-tastic voyage. I don't... Did we heal? Oh, and we healed from the last battle. That's great. I thought you would carry over your damage from one battle to another, so you'd need to really be careful. But we healed in between, so whatever. We got this shit, like, no problems. I'm going to do something bold. Bold and spicy. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do anything that bold. She's going to move up. Blast. I blocked it. Blocked your blast, sir. Now I'm about to stab you. From hell's heart I stab at thee.
What?
Big. It says, what? Unholy Frenzy is white and red. It's both an assist and an attack card. Oh, I see the border is white on one side and red on the other. Frenzy 2. Add 2 damage to any melee attack you play, or 1 damage to any magic or projectile attack. Last 2 rounds. Troops benefit from many different sorts of encouragement. The Bronze Prince. And it does 1 damage. Oh, it does 1 damage to the person that's frenzying. Yeah, he took a damage. The Unholy Frenzy causes 1 damage to a target, but then it boosts their damage every time they attack. Stay away from frenzied creatures until the frenzy wears off. I see. It says it's got a little 2 right there. Oh, that's his health. But it's still, you can see the card when you mouse over him. Alright, frenzied enemies. Yeah, I got it. Those guys are slowly moving through the difficult terrain. Got 2 health left. Let's take him out with a little something I like to call a pen zap. Seraphina zaps Igabig. Anonymous! How are you doing? Good to see ya. I wonder why you would build a hut indoors? Heat conservation? It's a good question. It's a good question. I mean... It's one of those things. They're kobolds. They do strange things. Igabig is done. You done, Igabig. I don't have any more movement or anybody that I can... Wait. I can almost attack that guy with short spark, but not quite. So I'm done. I gotta pass. Starting round 2! Fight! Okay, they come moving through the difficult terrain. They're all gonna be able to move out of the difficult terrain on their next movement. Snick. Click. And Git. Is that guy's name seriously Git? It is. It's Git. Oh, Git. Okay. Ooh, what did I get? I got telekinesis. I can move an enemy. Actually, I could move an ally, too. I could move anybody the hell I want with it. That's actually pretty neat. Oh, she can short spark that guy. Hard to block, too, which is awesome, because he's probably going to have a block, and I can make him waste it and not be able to block. But then she's kind of stuck, isn't she? Oh, no, she's not stuck. She can move. Oh, you can move through your allies. That's great. That's so good to know. I thought she might be stuck in there until Seraphina got the shit out of her way. Oh, I got an able bludgeon here. That looks like it'll hurt somebody. And a block and a dash and a chop. Chop will be nice if I can get 2 of these to group up together. Okay, so she's gonna... No, actually. Let's just start by shooting a guy with a spell. Short spark! Tried to block it. Oh, he's still blocked even with the hard to block because he rolled high enough. Fucker! Well, we've wasted his block. I can tell myself that. What if... I noticed they didn't move, which is interesting. Maybe they don't have a movement card. Maybe they're just stuck there until the end of time. No, not the end of time, but, you know, for a while. I think I'm gonna roll up here. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. And then I'll able bludgeon a guy. Ably bludgeons Click. Click's almost dead. He passed, so I was hoping this guy would move up, and then I could chop both of them. But he did not move up. She can come over here. Oh, wait! Wait! I'm about to pull a fucking move right now! I'm about to pull a move. I'm about to do some wizard shit. What's the range on this? 4. If she moves up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, she can do it. Watch this. You know how I was saying I can't use my chop to hit both of them? What I meant to say was, I can totally use my fucking chop to hit both of them. Because I'm going to teleport this guy right here. Blocked it. What? What? You were trying to hit me? Get chopped! Oh, that made me happy right there. That what just happened right there. Oh, and then I can just ace this guy with little zap. Just pulled some wizard shit. Alright, we're done. This other guy is coming into some bad odds now. Just got a bunch of movement. What the fuck? Oh, I have a weak chop. That's very sad. Fuck it, let's just move up on him. Oh, I failed at my block. I'll take the damage. Weak chop! Waste his... Well, maybe we'll waste his block here. Good. Wasted his block. Well, not wasted, but we made him use it on a less good attack. And now, we'll move up a little bit. He's got nothing left in the tank. Let's zap him. Got him for 4. He didn't block that because he blocked my shittier attack. Hello. I'm a master of tactics, basically. Well, we're done this round. Oh, I missed another block. It doesn't really matter. We're about to end the adventure, so she can take this damage. It doesn't matter. Simple bash. That skeleton's not having a good day. That's all. That's the only attack she has is a fucking melee attack. Are you shitting me? Of course, that's okay because we're about to kill him to death with my warrior. Thank you. Adventure complete. The unicorn is here to celebrate with you. Good job. I'm a unicorn. All right. That's maybe I'm adding some voice acting that doesn't need to be there. Aftermath. Searching through the muck and bodies, you recover what treasure you can. The kobolds are overthrown and put to flight. The villagers can rest well tonight. You are now a fully fledged adventurer. Yes! I hated being partially fledged. Knowing that my fledgedness is now complete. Nice. Seraphina levels up to 2. She's only level 2. Level 2. Oh, she's got a slot for another arcane item. 8. Okay, what do we got in the chest? Check out the chest. Give me the chest. Oh, that's a lot of loot. Wow, that shaman had some nice loot. So what do we have here? A Blessed Demon Claw, which is a rare divine item. Oh, this is for a priest. Okay. We'll save that for when we have a priest in the party, which is hopefully soon. More amber shards. Those sell for a lot. We'll take them. Some leather boots. Weak armor, run. Walk, shuffle. Walk, reliable hide. No, I don't like those. I mean, I'll take them for sales, but... And a perforating wand. Okay, what's her base do? Zap, little zap, little zap? This is pen zap, pen zap, zap. So that's definitely an upgrade. So she can put that in her new second slot. And get some better stuff. Sweet, we're done. Let's move on. You've seen how useful priests can be. Head to the tavern and I'll let you recruit one for yourself. Okay, great. Let's go get us a priest. So, I can choose human, elf, and dwarf again. Human priests are healers and fighters who can fight in close, aid their friends, and curse their enemies. At higher levels, they get access to skill cards that let them manipulate their card draws. That sounds really useful. Cool Ankh shield. Then there's the elf priest who has a little less health and a little more movement. Doesn't look much like a priest. He looks like a fighter, doesn't he? Elven priests are highly mobile support characters who can both heal and curse from a distance. Though they have decent melee weapons, they can't hang in a fight for too long. At higher levels, they gain even more powerful elf movement. For a dwarf priest with lots of health and shitty slow movement, she looks pretty serious though. She looks like she ain't playing. Dwarven priests are resilient support characters. With their natural dwarven toughness, they can hang in a fight, but they may have trouble getting into range. At higher levels, their dwarven skills make them even harder to hurt. So, I don't think I'm going to take an elf this time, even though I was going for the all-elf thing. I think I'm going to stick with the 2 elves I've got. And I'm either going to take the dwarf to have a more tanky priest, since my fighter is not super tanky, being an elf. Or I'll take the human priest for like the inspirations and stuff. Sound pretty good. I think I gotta go for the human priest. And what are we gonna name our human priest? I'm thinking... something holy and spiritual sounding. I will name her Bliss.
Yeah!
Bliss will fight by your side. He's really excited about that.
Yay!
Yay! He says. Your party is now full. You can recruit new characters if you like, but we'll have to swap them for old ones. Oh, I see. Well, I've got my team. Fighter, wizard, priest. Oh, divine weapon. Her current divine weapon is bare fists, which suck, as you can see. She's got shitty boots. Oh, I do have some extra boots. Empty pockets. Her empty pockets allow her to do minor heal twice. Heals for 2. Behind every great warrior is an average or better healer. 6 range, though. And armor of faith. Attached to target. Armor 3. Ooh. Armor 3. Buff to put on somebody. Discard after use. Oh, it's 1 shot. Duration 3 or until triggered. Faith is tangible, and it will protect you. Briefly. Oh god. Alright, that's pretty good though still. That's pretty good. Alright, well we'll go over to the shopping place and sort out our gear.
Woohoo!
The keep on the hinterlands is your new home. Check it out. Alright, I will check it out, but first I'm gonna end this episode. So in our next one, we will check out the keep on the hinterlands. We will go to the armory. We will sort out our new priest's gear, and then we will move on from there. That is going to do it for this one, though. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Card Hunter.